the boundary area between the Tucson station and the Nogales Border Patrol station. And it's pretty remote, pretty rugged terrain, as you can see.
Flying over southern Arizona, it can be difficult to make out exactly where the United States ends and Mexico begins. That is, until the fence appears. This is U.S. Border Patrol's Tucson sector. More illegal immigrants are apprehended and drugs seized along this 262-mile stretch than anywhere else along the southwest border.
It's pretty much all organized smuggling at this point, and it's pretty much all controlled by the transnational criminal organizations that operate over there. You know, the cartels, the drug cartels. You know, we still have our challenges here in Arizona. We're better equipped and outfitted to deal with those challenges today than we were in the past.
Well, we've got from some of the most remote territory to some of the most populated in Arizona on the border.
Border security is a key issue as Congress debates comprehensive immigration reform. In recent years, there's been a dramatic drop in illicit traffic all along the southwest border. The question is why?
Today, as we speak, there's over 21,370 Border Patrol agents assigned to the United States Border Patrol. In addition to that, we have a tremendous amount of technology that didn't exist when I came into service. Everything from unattended ground sensors, unmanned aerial systems. We have the largest air force in civilian law enforcement in the world. So it's all of these things coming together that have really given us the capability to bring the border to a level of security that is, in my opinion, unprecedented. We haven't seen this level of or lack of activity in 20, 25, 30 years.
On the day we visited the port of entry in Nogales, a group of illegal immigrants were being deported back to Mexico. Manuel Guirado had been apprehended at a highway checkpoint miles inside of Arizona.
It's not easy. I want to go the next, but I don't know to what day. No sé qué día vuelvo a pasar.
Is it harder to cross these days?
These days.
He was sent back across that day. But in many removals these days, detainees are taken across at a different location, often in another state. Each illegal crosser is entered into a database, and anyone caught entering illegally a second time could face up to 5 years in U.S. prison. Border Patrol calls this the consequence delivery system.
When we take people that are crossing into this country and basically placing them across into Mexico, what we're actually doing, the criminal organizations know what's happening. We're placing them right back into the arms of the smugglers. Well, that no longer happens because now we take them out, we break that smuggling cycle.
Despite the gains, many people still feel the Border Patrol is not doing enough, and they worry that if Congress legalizes 11 million undocumented immigrants, it could spur a new wave of illegal immigration. Texas Republican John Cornyn raised concerns during a recent Senate Judiciary hearing.
I do not believe that the border is secure, and I still believe we have a long way to go.
And exchanges with Arizona Senator John McCain during recent town hall meetings highlight fears.
You said build a dang fence. Where's the fence?
In case you missed it, I showed you
That's not a fence.
It's not a fence, it's a banana. We're putting up a banana with about $600 million worth of appropriations.
This is an area called Smuggler's Gulch. I wouldn't have even taken you up here years ago, and you'll see Mexican officials on the south side.
Station Chief Leslie Lawson remembers when the wall that separates Nogales, Arizona from Nogales, Mexico was little more than a chain-link fence. People would jump across and within seconds disappear into a car or gulch.
They call this town really Los Ambos Nogales, the two Nogaleses. It's one of those communities that's very, very tight-knit, and they have family on both sides of the border.
Today, the wall through the city is 18 feet high and transparent, and far fewer people attempt to cross.
Every day, the smugglers will change their tactics. They're always watching us, so we're always changing up our tactics. We never do the same thing twice.
The better fence has pushed much of the illegal crossing deeper into the desert and mountains, treacherous territory for Border Patrol and especially migrants.
The fence is not a solution. The fence is a tool that is used as a part of a comprehensive approach to the border.
In the more remote areas, Border Patrol has placed dozens of ground sensors that detect movement and relay images to a field command station in Tucson. From there, officers can dispatch Black Hawk helicopters and monitor aerial drones to track groups and plan apprehensions. Thousands of illegal immigrants still slip through, but there's evidence that when confronted with surveillance like this on the U.S. side, an increasing number give up and turn back.
Given the state of the border, the fact that we have hardened it and reinforced it to the degree that we have today, I truly believe that if there is a push and illegal aliens try to come into this country, we will be able to hold in large part on where we are today. We have hardened and reinforced. This country has finally gotten serious about our borders.